Hello everybody, this is Puff, and I'm bringing you the final game of the Battlespot Ladder Tours. It's between Greilmercenary9 and me, Puff. So, Puff. So anyways, Grail has beaten Zaya, and I have beaten Zaya, so Zaya is pretty much out. So if I beat Grail, I become the champion. If Grail beats me, he becomes the champion of the ladder tournament. So usually I usually prep against my opponents sometimes. Other times when I'm feeling like a little stressed, I don't prep or just misplay all the time. So against Grail, I didn't prep at all. All I know is from Grail, he likes to use all teams. He likes to use pretty much recycle teams, if that makes any sense, and use them against opponents. So, and he also likes bulky offense. Yeah, I barely see him use stall or hyper offense. Well, if he does use, I think he does use stall, but barely. But I mean, if he does use stall against me, I would have been freaking fine. I think that would have been easier on me, honestly. There was some hacks in these games, so keep that in mind. I think game 3 or 2. No, game 3. Yeah, definitely game 3 was full of hacks, so I'll let you know where the hacks is. Game 1 was clean, I believe. Alright, so let's look at the teams. Grail brought bulky team. He brought Fat Snorlax, which I think is Yawn, Double Edge, you know, those Snorlax things, okay? Z Snorlax. He brought Mimikyu. I don't know if Mimikyu was Z. Maybe he brought 2 Z users against me, because I know he brought Snorlax, Finny, and Mimikyu versus me. Finny could have been Specs, because the amount of damage it does to my bulky Kangaskhan at 252 HP does too much. Literally a lot. Metagross is Mega, and Moltres is the interesting pick here. As you can see, the Moltres standing out. Yeah. Most of these Moltres are Flame Charge. I forgot that move that uses some burst move that removes the fire typing. But usually they're either the Substitute Roost or the Z-Fly sets. Thunderous was pretty much either Nasty Plot or Agility with Thunderbolt and stuff. It's really hard to tell the Thunderous sets because usually they're bulky or they're Z. And if they're Z, my team's pretty much prepped for Z. I'm guessing he didn't bring it because I have Ghost types. Maybe he was like Z Focus Blast, which makes sense. Chansey kind of lost his whole entire team. Anyhow, I bring my team the same one from Zaya. 4 Z users and defensive Landorus and Kanga. Landorus immediately bring because they're freaking good. And for my last Z user, I was actually gonna bring Circuitry. Here's why. Circuitry pretty much loves this fat matchup. The only matchup it sucks at is Metagross. Because Metagross Earthquake just kills the Circuitry. And of course Finny, if it's Z Hydro Pump, it kills it, but I didn't know that back then. But honestly, as soon as I set up a Tail Glow, HP Ice everything, or Thunderbolt, everything drops. Z Electric kills Snorlax after a Tail Glow. This dies, assuming it's not faster and doesn't kill me with Z first. This dies already, and Moltres dies. Can't hit me. Alright, let's start. I lead up with Kanga, he leads with Finny. I did again the regular fake out in case he goes to Mimikyu. Looking at the damage right off the bat, that did 21. That's regular fake out. Imagine if I Mega, I would have done like at least here. I expected him to go Mimikyu for some reason. I don't know why, I thought he had Mimikyu. I mean, he likes to bring Mimikyu a lot, so I wouldn't be surprised if he went to Mimikyu, but at the same time, why would you bring Mimikyu on a Kanga? Anyways, here I go for return. Look how much that Surf did. I did 52. And I'm bulky, I'm 252 HP. That had to be Specs. Because if it was Z Water, it would be Z Hydro Pump. And Z Hydro Pump would have killed me by then. Or would have done a lot more than this. If Z Surf did 50, Z Hydro Pump definitely killed. I just go for return. And I crit him on the second one. Grail said it didn't matter that much, but I thought it kind of mattered. I don't know if it killed, but even if it didn't kill, I had Sucker Punch, so there's that. Here he goes for the breakneck blitz. I'm like, that's cool. I kind of want to bluff out the scarf from my Landorus and go for U-turn. So I didn't go for Toxic, and I can't even go for Toxic. He goes for Yawn for some reason, predicting me to be some like defensive set, like bulk upset. But I'm not. I mean, I'm not bulk upset. I'm just defensive bear. So I go for U-turn. Maybe he thought I was Scarf, and so I U-turn out, go to Kenga. Since he yawned me, I can't fall asleep on Misty Terrain. So that gives me the perfect chance to like go for Fake Out. He sees this coming and goes to Mimikyu. Oh no, I go for Return. Here I go for Fire Punch. Hopefully getting a burn, but I don't get a burn. I was like, okay fine, I don't get a burn. I'm just gonna deal damage and Sucker Punch this thing. He kills me, fine. He's not Z move user. He's not a Z move user. Because he already showed Snorlax to be Z. Perhaps it was Z Mimikyu, but he used Z Snorlax instead. That's perfectly understandable. Alright, so here he goes for a regular play rough. It does 42. That does a lot. But of course, I think that was a roll as well. He was adamant. Let me calc. Mimikyu. That was what, single sword stance? No, this was the Scarf one. Oops. Landorus, defensive. 252. 252. +1. Alright, even if he was adamant max attack, how much did that do? This play rough did 41. So 41. The max roll was 46. Obviously, of course. If he got 46, that would have put me at. If he got 46 roll, alright, he kills me. He would have put me at like I guess 6%, 7. Anyways, it does activate my berry, and I just KO it bad with Earthquake. Here he admits defeat, which is like, I guess understandable. Of course, my last poke, I didn't reveal my last, so I don't know why he forfeited. He could have won if it was Immunity Snorlax, which sometimes they tend to be Immunity. I had Toxic, U-turn, Earthquake, and Hidden Power Ice for other Landoruses. And of course Salamence. Alright, game 2. Okay, so I brought the same team. I was like, you know what, there's no reason to like go bongers. I don't know if that makes any sense. If go like super try hard. I mean, this is a try hard team, don't get me wrong, but I think this is like the most try hard of try hard's team. I just added a little bit of Circuitry. Because originally the team was Coco. I just wanted to add Circuitry as the stall breaker instead of Taunt, Roost. I mean, not Taunt, Roost. Taunt, Nature Madness, stuff like that. I changed a lot of the sets. Even Mimikyu was cursed something. I think it is cursed, but yeah, it's cursed. This one is sub-cursed. Paint Split and Play Rough. Let's Snuggle Forever. Okay, so let's start the game. Grail's team, he's used it so many times, I've seen it to the back of my head. Like Porygon does Porygon stuff, Ice Beam, Discharge, Toxic, Recover. Venusaur is Leech Seed, Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain, Synthesis. Landers could be Z-Fly, could be Scarf, could be anything. I was hoping he would lead with Scarf. It would be like a lead Lando versus Lando, so I can HP Ice it. Because this Lando that I have right now currently is defensive. Alright. The Heatran, I'm not sure what the Heatran was. Well, where am I? Why the heck did I went that way? Oh, I tried to kill a mosquito. That's fine. Anyways, I think as Salamence is just Salamence, Dragon Dance wins. I don't need to explain Salamence. So he leads out Porygon too. I was like, oh, this thing just beats my whole team. So I just land a Toxic. If he kills me, that's fine. This was a roll as well to kill, but the odds were in his favors. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, he definitely wins this Ice Beam. If I somehow lived, it's because he got the lowest roll possible. I go Mimikyu here. Go for a substitute. I just keep sub spamming. Sub. He switches to Venusaur instead of breaking my disguise, which is fine. I go for sub. Here I go for curse. I could have went for pain split, but yeah, doesn't matter. Venusaur's so fat that I don't care. I go for pain split, get some health back. Nice. I still have my disguise, so which is really nice. Here I make the biggest misplay of the life or finals. I should have conserved the Z play rough. Keep in mind this move, turn 6. I should have not done Let's Now Go Forever. I should have done regular play rough. Because then, Leech Seed plus I would have subbed here or switched out to Kanga without using a Z move. He would have discharged me. It's all fine and dandy. I would have faked out, regular fake out in case he goes to Mimikyu. Here I go for return, I believe, to knock this Porygon 2 out. He brings in his bulky Mimikyu. This is really bulky. This is like Curse Mimikyu. Usually when my Kangaskhan is slower, and I'm bulky Kangaskhan, I have no speed. They're usually bulky Mimikyus. He goes for Let's Now Go Forever and kills me. I was like, I'm fine with that. So it's down to Mimikyu on itself versus the Venusaur. For some reason I was thinking to sub here, but I was like, what's the point of subbing if he has Shadow Sneak? He's just gonna kill me anyways. So I let this thing break my disguise, whatever. I kill it. And here's where the Z move from turn 6 would have been useful. Right here. If I didn't use this, possibly I could have won against Mega Venusaur. I'm going to calc it against the fat Venusaur. I'm not saying I could have won that, but Mimikyu. Curse Pain Split. Yeah, this is pretty much my set. Well, I don't think I had too much attack. Oh yeah, I did have. Yeah. This was my set, for sure. Venusaur, defensive. No, monotype, what the heck. Let's go defensive. 22 to 27. 22 to 27. There is no way this Venusaur would have lived. Ever. If I conserved that Z move, I would have won game 2. Instead of wasting it on Porygon 2. See? Still did the right amount of damage on 252, 252. If Grail was somehow 0 HP or 0 defense and just bulky, perfect, guaranteed KO. But unfortunately, I wasn't. I just was stupid and went for sub. I said good game here because it was over. And I accidentally forgot to click my move because I was getting ready for my game 3. I was like, oh crap, sorry. See, it does 11. Poop damage. Yeah. Not even 11. I wasn't even adamant, I think. I was jolly. So, if I was jolly... Okay, it was a roll then. So, I'm gonna say it was a roll. If I got the lowest possible roll on the Mega Venusaur, he would have still lived. But the odds were still like a 50-50 in a way. Because he only had like 22% left. I don't know, let's say he only has like 20% left. Well, okay, not that low, but... Whatever, it happens, you know. Game 2s, I tend to choke. Now, game 3, this is the hatch one I was talking about. This is the super hacksy one. Wait, am I recording? Because I feel like I'm not recording. There we go. So this is the game 3 that was really hacksy. Grail has brought this team many times. I've seen it. I've seen him play versus other people. I've seen him play versus other... I think it was Mishi and someone else. He brought this team. Trick Room, Lunar Dance, Mega Heracross. He loves this team. Absolutely loves it. Curse Mimikyu, Standard Mega Gengar, like Shadow Ball. I mean Hex, sorry. And the Snorlax was Curselax. The most annoying Snorlax set to fight. I have Metagross. I had Toxic, Hammer Arm, Bullet Punch, Toxic, Hammer Arm, Bullet Punch, and Zen, in case he brought Venusaur, because I know Grill likes to run Venusaurs. Landorus, which was Scarf, would have been nice to deal some momentum with Scarf, and to lower some Heracross, intimidate Heracross. Mawa would have been great here, thinking about it. Finny is like offensive Finny, modest with Z Water. Koko was bulky, no attack, no special attack investment whatsoever. Just Nature's Madness, Taunt, Hidden Power, Ice, and Volt Switch. Just the Volt Switch U-turn combo, the no-brainer. Volcarona's was Z, obviously. Why would you not bring the Volcarona and let it not be Z? But, however, I was Z Fire, not Z Grass or whatever. It was obviously horrible to bring Volcarona here because he has a Heat Run that walls it, and Heracross on the Trick Room that kills it with Rock Blast. Anyways, he leads Heatran versus my Pokemon. I go for Volt Switch. Knowing that this is a Trick Room team, his Heatran must be like minus speed nature as well. Or like 0 speed. But like super, super powerful. This has to be Specs. I'm saying this is Specs. Specs are modest. 252. And now if that connected, my Landers would have been sent to the next dimension. Because if Flash Cannon did 70 something or 80, Fire Blast would have killed for sure. So that's unfortunate. He missed. I go for U-turn. Go back into this thing. I know he was going to set up Trick Room, so I taunt it. And now I go for like spamming Nature's Madness. So I calc this. I calc this turn right here specifically. Should I Volt Switch or should I taunt? I was thinking to myself. So here's when I use the calc a lot on Cresselia. I was calcing defensive. More importantly, I was calcing this defensive. Volt Switch under Terrain kills. However, Terrain goes away. No. Terrain goes away. See? Terrain goes away. Knowing Terrain goes away, 13.6 to 16.2. Meaning, if I Volt Switched, I wouldn't have KO at all. So I had to taunt to prevent the Trick Room from sweeping, the Heatran from sweeping me. This is why I went for taunt again. I just Volt Switch out. I was like, sure, whatever. Also, when he switched out of Cresselia, this made me believe that he wasn't like super bulky one. I mean, super defensive one. I'm guessing it was like 0 Spadef. But even then, I don't know what. I think he would have lived, didn't he? I think he would have lived. He would have set up a Trick Room and just won. Look at that Flash Cannon, 56. That's so much. Fire Blast would have killed for sure. Here I go for U-turn. Here's another misplay. I could have gone directly to Koko again, taunt this thing to stop being a problem, gone into my Metagross and start hammering arming this fat thing. Because of that choke, this Snorlax tends to curse on me now. Hammer Arm here does not matter at all. It missed. Yeah, I know, it sucks. It did 70 something, but that Snorlax, I have to like show you guys the calc. Oh, +1. Alright. Hammer Arm. Look how much it does. 46 to 55. He would still recover enough because of the berry. So regardless what happens, if that Hammer Arm still connected, nothing would have mattered. He would still be alive. Oh, this is game 4. Whoops. No matter what happened, even if I connected. So here I was like, oh, it's over. Snorlax just swept me. I can't do anything. He started cursing more and more. I was like, yeah, this is a game over. Hopefully I end up with a crit. I don't crit. Spoiler, I don't crit. Snorlax ends up at 70. I switched to Landers so I can get his attack lowered, but it doesn't matter. And here I explode because I know it was over. I was like, you know what, just end me. I go Koko here. I go for Nature Madness. If he went for, I think this was a 50-50. Because if he went for Recycle here, well, I don't know if it was a 50-50. Because regardless, if he always spammed recycled, nothing would have happened. I guess he could have spammed recycled until I missed Nature's Madness, but well, whatever. He killed me with Earthquake. That's fine. I go for a Hammer Arm here. I got the highest possible roll. Look at this. I got the highest possible roll. I did 41.7. I got the absolute max roll on the Snorlax. The max roll. That's the only way I could have won. Or a crit. But I got the max roll. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I just did it. But then I realized, oh no, I just realized even if I kill Snorlax, Heatran still outspeeds me. But for some reason, Grail goes for Cresselia instead of Heatran for baiting me for another Hammer Arm. He goes... Okay, so let me restart that phrase, the thinking process. If Grail went to Heatran here, on my, on whatchamacallit, on Metagross, I would be forced to Hammer Arm it. Or if I predict the Cresselia again, I would Ice Punch it. But I don't have Ice Punch, so I don't know what to hit it with. My best possible move was to Bullet Punch this Cresselia, or Zen Headbutt it, or Hammer Arm. I literally have no moves to hit Heatran aside from Hammer Arm. So if he went Heatran here, switch back to Cresselia, I would have been at -2 speed, and that his Heatran would have outsped me. Look what happens. I even crit the Cresselia. You know what are the chances of that happening? I'm going to show you all the calcs. I got super lucky. Don't ignore the Ice Punch, because Ice Punch was not a move here. I added it like literally right there and then. I never had Ice Punch. I had Toxic. Look at this. 14.5 to 17.6. And he was at 19%. I critted him. That mattered so much. If it wasn't for that crit, he won. And not only did I get the highest possible roll on Snorlax, but I crit the Cresselia right off the bat. And then he missed the Fire Blast on the Landorus on turn 1. Honestly, he deserved to win this game. Here I Hammer Arm and won. Can you believe the amount of luck I got this game? 3. That was super lucky. Shouldn't have won. But what happens? It's Pokemon. Pokemon is such a poop game. We go to game 4. Game 4. Grillen has used this team before. I don't know where he used it, but I seen him used it somewhere. I don't know where. Here I really need to think. I really don't want to get Grail another chance to win. Because if he wins, he might get the momentum and win again in game 4. And I don't want him to win game 4, because then I will lose the tournament. I brought Abomasnow because he likes to bring... I thought he was going to bring Haunted Towers. And Haunted Towers is this really popular team. Girls always gets to like 2,000 in the cartridge card and battle spot singles. He always gets 2Ks. And that's a really good record. Like that's what people aspire to be in the card rankings. I brought some Trick Room. I brought Trick Room Mimikyu, especially defensive Zapdos, in case. It's usually for Coco or Infinity, I could just Roost Stall them. Toxapex is the Rocky Helmet Regenerator Recover for the Mimikyu. Abomasnow here was so good on the Trick Room. When I saw Abomasnow and what he does to this team, well, it's girls' team, I was like, Abomasnow is just 6-0s, aside from Metagross. I could just use Heatran, Abomasnow, and Mimikyu to set up Trick Room and I win. That's what I thought. So I was like, I have to get rid of this stupid Metagross or Gengar. Because Gengar could live a Blizzard. If it's bulky, it can live. Yeah, surprisingly. And the rest are not that worrisome because Mimikyu and Mimikyu, my Mimikyu will come on top because I have some Shadow Sneak. And I'm super slow with Trick Room, so I'm always faster than him. His, I was gonna say Snorlax. His, Hippo, I believe it was defensive. Como was the substitute. Tapu Koko, guessing it was Z. Mimikyu, Z. And the 2 Megas. So 2 Z users. I'm guessing this probably was Life Orb or something. Anyways, let's just start. This is game 4. Elite Heatran, he leads Gengar. Right off the bat, I need to get rid of this or deal some damage. I go for Overheat. In hindsight, I should have went for Flash Cannon in case he goes to Hippo here and switches out. But notice how he didn't go to Hippo. That like right there just tells me this Hippo is defensive if he brings it, yeah, or whatever else he brings. If somehow whatever happens, if he had Focus Blast and crits my Heatran for whatever reason, he crits me, he kills me, that's fine. I have Abomasnow with Ice Shard that kills this Gengar with priority. I also have Mimikyu with Shadow Sneak that kills this Gengar. So if anything happened to my Heatran or dies, it's fine. He did have Destiny Bond, he kills my Heatran, it's fine. So if I missed, that would have sucked. If I landed, that would have been amazing. Here I got the play wrong accidentally. I thought he was going to go to Como because this was like the perfect chance. Here I go to Abomasnow. I was predicting a Yawn, but he goes for Earthquake. I guess he wants to get rid of my disguise as soon as possible. Because I'm guessing, in my mind during this game, I thought his last was Mimikyu. So going for Blizzard here was the safest play possible, even if I was slow. He yawns here. Good move. I just killed that thing. As I told you, it's defensive. His last was Como. There's no way he can win this. Right? Well, he has sub, so that's annoying. And here I predicted the substitute on Grail. I thought he was going to sub again. There's no way he was going to Flamethrower. And if he did Flamethrower, I guess that would have done a lot of damage. Wait, I want to see how much damage Flamethrower would have done. Well, he goes for sub here. Well, I guess we never know how much Flamethrower would have done. Because I go for Curse here and it's kind of game over. Because right here it's game over. I switch to Abomasnow, or I can leave Mimikyu to die. Whatever happens, it's game over. We're lost. And that's pretty much it. I robbed him in game 3. I feel really bad for that one. Extremely robbed him. He should have won that one. It would have been like 1-2. I think we would have went to game 5 if it wasn't for that game 3 luckiness. But yeah, that's what happens. This is Pokemon, the game we play. And I win the Battle Spot Ladder tournament. That's pretty much it. I won the ladder tour. When I won, I was like, oh yes, I did it! Yes! I wasn't saying, oh, I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best. I was not cocky or in any way. I was saying, oh my god, how lucky am I? I can't believe I did it. I was like, oh, I'm glad I won. Honestly, Grail is a really tough opponent. I got super lucky. Maybe some plays were like questionable, like the substitute. Maybe he went for Flamethrower and killed me. Well, then again, I switched out. So, no, if he went for Flamethrower, killed me. Flamethrower again, as I cursed. Or Trick Room. I don't know, I think I still would have won somehow. Because I had Trick Room and Play Rough. And I have Let's Snuggle Forever, Curse, Trick Room, and Shadow Sneak. The perfect set. So I was like, oh yeah, I won! And that's it. That's the end of the tournament. That's the end of the Battle Spot Ladder tournament. I won it all. With luck. Against Grail. And some iffy plays on versus Zaya. I'm gonna play meh versus Zaya. I think we both played meh. And Grail versus me, we played somewhat decent. I got super lucky game 3. I think I played bad game 2. I think I should have won game 2 if I didn't choke that one with the Z Let's Snuggle Forever. Game 3, he won that for sure. If I didn't get super lucky. And here I won fair and square. I don't know why he brought Como. I talked to him after the set. He was saying, I don't know why he was saying to me that bringing Como was a mistake. And I can understand why, because I have like all of this. But it happens, I guess. So good games, Grail, if you watch this. And it was a really fun tournament. I'm glad I won this whole tournament. I played so many players. I played Groudon. I played Salurmi. I played, yeah, I think that's what I played. I played Salurmi, Groudon, Zaya, and Grail. 4 players. 4 really good players. So, I managed to get through all of that. And I had to get like number 1 on the. I think it was Cycle 5. I got number 1. I was like, oh, such annoying. I hate Pokemon Showdown laddering system. Anyways, that's it for the. That's it. You won't see me until the next tournament, which I don't know when it will be. I'll try to get everything live. Any good games live. Which I think the next one will be Battle Spot Classic, if I'm not mistaken. So that's it. I won. Congratulations to myself. I don't know. So that's it. Good games, Grail. Good games, Zaya. Hope to play you guys in the future. I'm off.